Alright, hello there. It's me again with a diabolical move today. At least that's what my mind thinks. I'm making the diabolical decision to make a third video today. A third video in one day. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm so silly, no one's gonna watch. I'm not gonna get any views, oh my gosh. What am I doing? I'm so dumb, I'm so blah 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 blah. Right? No, but it's the right move. I've been feeling really good today. I've been pushing my comfort zone. I've been very much in control of my mind. I've been winning the war of being. And I want to try a little something in the style of a bodybuilder named Sam Sulek, who I recently watched a video of, who basically makes videos similar to what I've kind of been doing in a way. Very raw, very honest, authentic. And yeah, I guess we'll jump into it. So I'm trying to get back into working out. I used to work out a bunch, and I recently worked out for the first time in a long time. And I've felt like it's something that's been missing in my life, like something, just like a nice outlet, a nice positive outlet, to get out my negativity, get out all that anger and shit. Because I mean, it's one thing to, I'm someone that sits in my head a lot, and so it helps a lot to put my thoughts into words and say things out loud. But even beyond that, a step beyond that is, a lot of times our thoughts is the result of how we're feeling, like our circumstances. If we're stressed, if we're really stressed, we're gonna think very differently than if we're out in nature on a camping trip, And so sometimes it's not about our thoughts or attacking our thoughts or challenging our thoughts. Sometimes we're in a physiological state that's just not meant to be tackled with mental strength and willpower, Or at least it's a lot harder to. It can definitely be done, but it's a lot harder. So rather than, brute force it, it's better to play it smart. And one of those ways is if you're feeling really shitty, feeling really stressed, find yourself an outlet for that. So, and it's an important thing too. I mean, I won't get into details, but there's a situation that just happened where, basically someone was very stressed and they were letting out their frustration and kind of bleeding their frustration out onto others. And it's a common thing, it can happen with loved ones and friends, whoever, people. We have times where life sucks and we're stressed and we don't know how to handle it, and we don't handle it in a way that is healthy. And sometimes we let it affect other people. And much love to everyone. Everyone's just human. No one's perfect, but I think it's important to be, I guess, healthy about how we handle our stress and be able to handle it in a way where it doesn't bleed off and affect other people. So, only you know how you feel. No one can tell you how you feel, and you gotta just trust yourself and figure out yourself. Figure out what's best for you. And sometimes there are people in our lives who are manipulative or who, a lot of times it's probably just mistakes, but there are definitely those times where there's people who don't want you to succeed. And I think I've been surrounded by people like that in my past, so it's all part of the journey. But anyways, I'm gonna work out. This is my second workout in this year. I haven't worked out in a long time. I used to work out a lot. I used to love it. I was pretty passionate about it. So I'm trying to get back into it, trying to get back into the love of the process and not just the outcomes. And if you watched my last couple of videos, you'll know a lot more about that. But anyways, I'll stop rambling for now. My idea right now is just to kind of take it casual, just work with what I have. I don't have a gym membership. I don't, I'm sure I could get one. They're not too expensive here in China. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a very valuable skill to work with what you've got. So that's what I'm gonna do today. And there's an outdoor gym here near where I'm living, so let's make use of it. Gonna keep it pretty simple, just chest, just upper body, I guess. I'm pretty satisfied with my legs, or I'm proud of my leg. my I don't know how my legs look. I feel like they've always been very muscular. I used to carry tons of books in my backpack in high school, and I think it gave me a very strong shoulders and traps and legs. But yeah, last time around when I worked out, I definitely injured myself and did some silly things and wasn't taking care of my body. So I want to be a lot more careful this time and just go about it in a smarter way and for different reasons. This time it's not purely for being crazy aesthetic. That's kind of just like the byproduct, right, of all the work you're putting in. But I guess the biggest thing right now is that I want to fall in love again with putting in the work in that process. I was a little tempted to listen to some music, but it also, I don't know, I don't want to be too overstimulated, and part of the reason why I'm wearing headphones is because earlier when I filmed I got interrupted by a drunk dude who I started talking to him for a little too long. So I'm hoping with the headphones people are a little less inclined to talk to me. Not that talking to me is a bad thing, but sometimes we gotta take care of what we gotta take care of. We have things to do, and no hate to the others. People are just curious. People want to talk. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I guess I want to be a little more in my own space and keep the attention to myself and to the video. For the most part, I guess I just don't want to be roped into a 30-minute conversation with Foot Drunk Man again. I guess that's the gist of it. But yeah, I think I'll just do basically like push-ups and some I kind of just do what I can with the machines that I have. So some push-ups, and not even like flat push-ups. I kind of have to do decline or incline. That and some I can't do pull-ups, so I'm just gonna hang for as long as I can, and maybe some other things. I guess we'll see. We'll just play it by ear. But I guess I'll leave it recording the whole time. But I'll start by doing some nice little push-ups. If you're also working out, feel free to join me. And let's see how it goes. There's a good amount of activity going on out here now. There's a foot in the frame. So let's just get to it. One of the hardest parts for people about working out is, well, I guess a lot of things. But I guess I'll just talk about myself, because I guess I can only say so much about others. I can share my observations, but I don't actually know, right? But yeah, I think one of the tough parts for me, like a year ago I would have never, ever been able to do what I'm doing right now. And it's beautiful because I've been making so much progress mentally and building that resistance, that willpower. And it's playing out in all aspects of my life in a very healthy way. And so I feel really good about that. Very proud of that. Physically though, I've been losing weight, but I'm still not I'm still pretty chunky. I'm a chunky monkey. And that's okay. I've actually feel like my relationship with my body improved the most when I stopped working out and stopped caring so much about how I look. Which I think is kind of a huge problem that happens. There's a lot of body dysmorphia and stuff that occurs in the fitness industry, it seems. And I think I've definitely been there in my past as well. But anyways, let me stop talking and hit another set. one of the things I was thinking of is, sometimes in the past for me, like I used to feel really ridiculous when I had to do like weird variations of exercises and shit. Or like I might feel a bit ashamed or like lesser, if I'm like, I think I could. I definitely could do push-ups like flat, but I think it's just a little more easy. And I don't know, I guess I'm going for more reps, just kind of, I don't know, just well balanced. I'm not too worried about the science of it, I guess. I guess the main intention is just to put in some work and process my thoughts, share some messages maybe, and just put that work in. I think that's the important part. I want to fall in love with the process again and not care so much about the outcomes. But yeah, I'm just going to do my best. I'm going to accept myself where I'm at. I'm not, I guess I'm still a little muscular, or semi-muscular. I'm definitely no like bodybuilder. I'm no fitness influencer. At least I don't think anyone would consider me so. But yeah. I also just had the concern that what if none of this audio is picking up? But there's no way. But I have had problems with this headset in the past, just like completely killing the audio. But hopefully not. I guess it's out of my control. You know what? Even if there's no audio, I'll still post it just for the flex of it. Not sure how my form is looking, but it feels okay. It feels right. It feels alright. That's what matters. I guess now that I think about what I just said, I'm catching myself there. Like my mind is starting to worry about how I look, how I'm being perceived. But that shit don't matter. At least it's okay if I feel like it matters sometimes, but I think I finally reached the point where I can believe it doesn't matter, and I can, for the most part, in most situations, day-to-day situations, I can act in accordance with my beliefs, act with that cognitive resonance. But easier said than done, that's for sure. I used to really struggle with, back when I would work out, I would have really tense parts of my body. Particularly, and I'm kind of feeling it now, like my shoulders would feel really tense. Also my lower back a lot. I had a lot of like, I guess basically injury, strain, ache and pain, bars. A lot of injuries and shit with like my lower back, particularly, and my shoulders. A lot of really, really tense feeling. So, maybe some of you guys can help me out if there's anyone there. I'm excited to reach the point where I consistently have at least one person watching, so I don't have to feel like I'm talking to no one. But it's okay. It's alright. I think at this point, this is helping me more than anyone, and that's the way it should be. That's the way it's meant to be. I want it to be an honest reflection and an authentic reflection of myself. I think that's when there will be the most value for others, when it'll resonate. But anyways, I'm gonna try something that I was doing the other day. Since I can't like do like pull-ups against my biceps have weakened, although the mass is still kind of there, but I'm pretty weak actually, very weak. I'm sure if I hit the gym, like my strength would be absolute dog ass right now. But the other day I was using this thing as like a way to kind of like, I don't know, incline like pull up, I guess. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, I guess I'll just show you. I've never seen anyone do it, but I doubt I invented it. We'll see. Yeah, honestly, maybe it's not invented and maybe it's for a reason. Definitely, I struggle a lot with like neck strain and stuff, and I can tell that that is not a good one for my neck strain. But maybe there's a way I can approach it differently, so that it's not as bad. But there's always the pull-up bar, which I'll hit, but I was thinking of doing that as a separate exercise. Although, I'll try it one more time and see if I can do it in a way that's not terrible form, that doesn't hurt me. But I guess we'll see. Oh, I already feel pretty freaking good. And you know, this is my third video today. I think I might have mentioned that already. And my mind really hates that. That's my worst nightmare a month ago. 3 posts in one day. Drop a hate comment in the comments so that my mind can be right. So that my mind's perception can be right. But no, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Alright, let's try this again. It felt decent, it felt okay. Up until towards the end when I was losing strength. Probably not a great idea. So I'll transition over to the pull-up bar. Right there. Perfect. Cool thing about, I guess in theory, if this kind of picks up and there's people that watch, the cool thing is that we can all help each other, right? I'm sure I can learn from a lot of people, and you know, there's also just a fuck ton of resources online on YouTube. So I guess I could always do that. But anyways, I have pretty poor strength. I cannot do a pull-up, so I'm just gonna try my best. I think I'm gonna hang and just kind of, I guess, try to resist and control my drop. See how that goes. Let's see. deep in my heart. That one. Get the blood pressure up. Oh. Okay. I failed, but it's not a failure. It's a setback. Remember that. It's not a failure, it's a setback. Even if it feels like a failure, that's perfectly okay. Even if you don't believe it's a setback, that's perfectly okay. Accept yourself where you are. I'm gonna accept myself where I'm at. I'm just gonna hang as long as I can from the bar and see how that goes. Oh my gosh. My grip strength is lacking too. Oh man. It's been a long day. A very special day, a day that'll go down in my memory, in my history book, my own history book about my own life. I feel like today is the day where I really truly feel and believe like everything I'm doing today, tomorrow me will thank me for. I've like reached that point where like I'm in control of my mind and like the momentum is starting to carry itself. I'm building that momentum in a positive way, in a way that serves me now in my life. And I've undone a lot of the things that don't serve me. And I feel like I've reached the point now where I'm in control. I'm in control, baby. I am the captain now. Thoughts still cross my mind sometimes, although they have little power now. But that position feels very like emasculating, no? Just like hanging, like my knees up, my legs not touching the ground. I'm curious where I'm at, like in terms of, I guess, the analytics, if you will. I'm gonna stop punching down. This is probably easier anyway, just adjust it every once in a while. I'm curious where I'm at with like my analytics, not YouTube analytics, which is what my mind would immediately jump to, because that's been a lot of my life lately, and my intention and efforts and stress sometimes, worries, anxieties, all that good stuff, insecurities. But I'm curious about like where I kind of stand, in the sense that like I haven't weighed myself in a long time, maybe over a year, which was a healthy thing. I mean, I think it was a good choice. I stopped stressing so much about the numbers and about how I weigh. I guess what matters more now is how I feel, and even more than physically, mentally. You know, I think that's one of the greatest things about working out. It helps us. I mean, it's a mental workout, almost in a way more than it is physically, if you really think about it. first video today was right over there. Right in front. I'm feeling pretty tired. I feel like I might be running out of things to say, things to yap about. Which, maybe there's nothing wrong with that, right? Sometimes we just need rest. Even with working out, you can't be working out every hour of the day. I mean, there comes a point where even if you are results oriented, it's not in your interest. It's not, at least physically, it's not like efficient. But you got people like David Goggins who they're not there for the efficiency. They're there for the putting that willpower. So yeah, I think I'll hang one more time and then move on to I guess sit-ups, honestly. Sit-ups, and I might even stop at that. I don't know what else I can do. That's what I did last time, a few days ago, like 4 days ago maybe, but I was extremely, extremely sore afterwards. So I felt like I couldn't work out. I definitely could if I wanted to. But, I've made the mistake of trying to do things very quickly and just base my worth on the success and the outcomes, but it's not what it's about. It won't make you happy. Oh my gosh. Oh, my hands, I've got the gamer hands, the mouse hands. Which I guess makes sense. I was a gamer for most of my life. I don't know if this is bad for me. I don't think so. I think I just lack grip strength. But I think there's also a fear of having nothing to say. And just for that, just because my mind wanted to try and fuck me again, I'm not gonna say anything. For the next 1 minute, I'm done talking. My mind fears it, so I'm done. I'm showing my mind who's boss. My mind doesn't control me anymore. No, those days are over. It's gone. I control me. I am me. I think it's been a minute. My mind hopes it's been a minute. Okay. I think I'll do sit-ups, that's for sure. Sit-up machine is way over here. There's also this I guess it's like the dips machine. I guess I could get some of that action in. Let me see where I set this thing. I guess just right here. That should do it. That should work. Maybe I'll do a little bit of both. A little bit of both of them. Like, thorns. Alright. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Wow. I am still so sore. Right here. Oh my gosh. I could feel the immense pain as soon as I was letting gravity take over. Let's see how this goes. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I could have let that pain discourage me from going on. I look pretty sick right here. That's the thumbnail right there. I could have let the pain discourage me, and I could have decided to not continue or to give up on gosh, some like dragonfly or something going crazy. I could have given up and like decided not to do anything related to apps, but it's not about if you really, or how do I say this? It's not about being perfect. It's not about being fucking alpha or being insane at anything. It's just about accepting yourself where you are. And the beautiful thing is when you care least about getting to where you want to go, or like when you care least about achieving a certain outcome, and you just focus on the day to day and moment to moment, the little things that build up. That's when real significant change happens. And it's hard to feel that way sometimes. But yeah, I mean, I can't go all the way down on this thing. I would probably like collapse or fall to the ground in agony. I'm a little too heavy still. But it doesn't mean I can't accept myself where I'm at. And in this case, it just means I go down just, I don't know, just so and so. Like a 90 degrees angle. The thought that popped in my head was that compared to what I would used to do, or what most people, if people work out and in the comments, what they would probably, or maybe what they would say, what my mind thinks they might say, is that I'm not. I don't know, I mean, people like to criticize, people like to just point out everything you're not doing, everything you're doing wrong. And you internalize that shit. Even if you don't think you're doing it to yourself, the more you do it to other people, it's gonna internalize. And I've learned that firsthand. But yeah, I mean, fuck, I lost my train of thought. That's what I did. Oh, yeah, I was thinking like maybe, like my workout total probably gonna be like 35 minutes or something. A lot of resting. Not too many variation of exercises, but I mean that's the whole point, right? You do what you can. I mean, this is my second workout this year. My second workout, I've probably worked out less than 5 times in the past like 3 years. So this is big, and you don't need to start big either. Starting at all is big. It all depends on where you're at. There's no need to compare yourself to other people, and I feel like even though I wouldn't really compare myself to other people, at some point in my life, I let myself be affected by the people who would compare themselves to me, or at least that's how I felt. Like I feel like people would, I don't know, just get bad vibes and like be toxic and be competitive and comparative, about progress and whether we're doing things right or doing things wrong. And fuck that, it doesn't matter. Fuck all that. We're all different. We're all at different places. Life is not a race, it's a marathon. We're only racing against ourselves. So, yeah, remember that. And the only person I'm comparing myself to is who I was yesterday, or a week ago, or a month ago. And, but not focusing too much, just doing my best. And being honest with myself, that's all that matters. If you can be honest with yourself, try your best, and accept yourself where you are, then fuck it, that's it. That's the trifecta right there. That's all you need. And you'll get to where you want to go. I think. I believe. Oh. Oh man. I used to be able to do so many dips. I was so strong. I remember I could do like 20 dips, 30 dips. But the other day when I tried, I couldn't. I don't even think I could do one. Tempted to give it a shot, see where I'm at. Oh my gosh, I'm at 0, that's where I'm at. Oh my gosh. Let me try for real. Oh, holy shit. Holy fuck. Oh my gosh, I'm at 1. I'm at 1, baby. Let's fucking go. I thought I was at 0. I was gonna listen to my mind. My mind was telling me I couldn't do it. My mind was telling me that was it. That was all I had in me. And maybe it is, and that's okay if it is, but a lot of times we don't even try because we're convinced that what our mind tells us is right. But if I did that then and there, I wouldn't have realized that I could do one. So let's fucking go. You know what? I'll probably fail it. I might fail it, but it's okay. I'm gonna try another one. Because I'm in control, baby. Not my mind. I am the captain. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, holy fuck. walk I go. Let's go. Oh my gosh, okay. Alright, back to the sit-ups. I think I'm on my fourth set. I guess with video evidence, I would find out later whether I am or whether I'm not. You know what? To err on the side of caution, I'm gonna assume that maybe it's not my fourth set, maybe it's my third set. I'll do 2 more sets. Cause it's better to do extra work in case than think that we did more than we did, you know? Future me will thank me for that. Alright, 2 more sets and then I think I'll wrap up on this workout of the day. Sometimes there's nothing to say. It's better to just not say anything at all. Feeling a little sad, a little reflective, or I guess processing something. I think I'll just sit with the feelings. That's important too. Sitting with ourselves. And feeling things out. Building that awareness. Set. And I'll wrap up for the day. The workout. It's been a long day. This is my 3rd video. Holy fuck. My mind doesn't like that. Maybe some people don't like that. That's okay. That's not who I'm catering to. I'm doing it for me and for the people who are ready to accept me where I'm at and come along for the journey. beautiful thing. Can lead to beautiful things for your life. I'm confident of that. But we're just getting started. I guess getting started for the second time. Anyways. Alright. You can hardly see my face anymore. Let's get a little adjustment there. Now I'll pick this up. Alright. Well, there's that. I'm feeling pretty good. Honestly, I like how that came out. I like that experience. I liked the process. Doesn't matter what the outcome is at this point. The process was enjoyable. And that's what matters, and that's what I've known matters. But it's been very hard to feel that it matters and to really believe it again, you know? But I'm on the right path. I'm getting there. And with that, I will bid you farewell. Thanks for watching.